Hello, wonderhussie here, barreling through the desert again, running late as usual. I'm supposed to meet Carlo in Las Vegas at 1 o'clock, and it's already almost 12:15, which means I better step on it. That was pretty stressful, but it was all for a good cause because guess what? Somebody finally bought my house, and today's the day we have to clear out all the staging furniture.
Peekaboo, the door is open, honey. Come on in.
Oh my God, what?
Is that Sarah Woodall or is that Wonderhussie? Who is she today?
Bob Mackey Goes to Mongolia. I love it. Oh,
Bob Mackey.
Hopefully, no Mongolians are watching, and if you are, you're not offended. Anyway, we're here.
No, we love this.
We're here to clean out all this crap we brought over.
Beautiful things. Oh my God, this house is so gorgeous. I've forgotten how.
Well, don't say that because it's
beautiful.
Too late now. The deal is done.
I know, it's done. It's a done deal.
That's right. After sitting on the market for something like 6 months, somebody finally bought my house. Which means Carlo and me and my sister had to go back and clean out all that fancy furniture he insisted I use to stage the place. Rugs, art, furniture, about half of it from Carlo's private collection, and the other half I had to buy at TJ Maxx. But I guess it was all worth it, since despite the fact that the strip is dead and lake mead is drying up, someone decided they actually wanted to live here. Whew, that's pretty much everything. The entire house is empty, but there's one very important thing I have to get out of the backyard before I leave. Boy, look at all these weeds that are now somebody else's problem because Alice doesn't live here anymore. And that's partially thanks to good old St. Joseph. Okay, remember, I buried a statue of St. Joseph upside down in the back corner of the yard, which they say is supposed to bring good luck and help sell a house, which it did. I sold the dang house, and now I'm supposed to dig him back up and put him in a place of honor in my new house. The only problem is I can't remember exactly where I buried him. Whew. Boy, for a minute there, I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to find him. And that would have been a very bad deal indeed, because this is the second house this little feller has helped me sell. I guess I'll just put him in my car along with the rest of my worldly possessions. Oh my God, I can't believe I was able to stuff all that in here. I mean, since I don't really know where I'm going from here, I guess I'll just stick him on the dashboard. That way, maybe if I ever need to sell this car, I won't have a hard time with that either. Okay, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing, because to thank Carlo and my sister for all the work or the help they gave me doing this, I told them I would take them to lunch. And of course, Carlo didn't want to go to McDonald's. And honestly, McDonald's would have been kind of a letdown after all the work we did fixing that place up and getting it ready to sell. So I was happy to take Carlo anywhere he wanted to go celebrate, which turned out to be some fancy frou-frou brunch place at the casino formerly known as the Hard Rock, now called the Virgin. It was a fun celebration, but kind of a bittersweet experience. I was happy to have sold the house and to be moving on, but it was also kind of sad to be finally and completely cutting the cord on that chapter of my life. I kept that house all those years in case Death Valley didn't work out, but Vegas just didn't feel right anymore. And now that the house was gone, there was no going back. So, what now? I still haven't figured out where I want to go or where my home is, but I'm supposed to put St. Joseph in a place of prominence in my new home. And here he is, still just sitting on my dashboard. Hey, when I was in Quartzsite last week, I met a bunch of people who live in their vehicles, so if this Toyota 4Runner is now my home, well, I guess I'm not doing that bad. Home means different things to different people anyway. And I'm about to head over to one of the most interesting homes in the entire area. I was headed to visit one of the coolest women I've ever met, a badass 92-year-old artist named Jehane Rucquoi, who lives in a little compound on the edge of town surrounded by bottle walls she built herself. How do I say your name?
Hi, Sarah. Jean.
Jean.
Yeah.
But it's spelled Jehane.
Or whatever, however it sounds.
It's French?
Yeah.
How long have you been coming out here to Tacopa?
Early 90s, I think.
Early 90s.
Yeah, I came from LA.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking for a hot springs. And they said, oh, it's just old people. Who cares? It's good hot water.
But it wasn't just the water that drew Jean to the desert. The landscape spoke to her as an artist, and she ended up creating a vast body of work, which she is now hoping to sell to raise money to support her future adventures. All of these were painted here.
Yeah, these are here.
Oh my gosh, wow.
This is here, yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. Looks familiar.
Yeah, that's familiar. The pictures they can't move, but they try to show that there's activity happening here. Energy happening.
And landscapes aren't the only thing Jean paints. She also does really interesting portraits.
This guy was very unhappy. He's very unhappy, I think.
Oh yeah,
because he's feeling that the desert is not happy. Some kind of energy is not good.
Oh wow.
Not good.
Yeah, I love his expression.
This one is sometimes it goes, ah!
Oh my gosh, yeah, look at that. I love that. I feel like that half the time.
I know, sometimes you need to have that.
Well,
sometimes you need to have that. That's when my husband died. And I was so angry. I was so angry.
You were angry when your husband died?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Because he left.
Yeah, right.
He left me.
Wow, so this came out of anger.
Yeah, I was very upset.
Boy, I bet you were.
Ah!
Yeah, there it is. Sam left me high and dry. I am pissed.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
And when you drew that, did it help you work through your anger?
Well, I hope so, eventually.
You don't seem very angry now.
I know.
In fact, you seem like you're always in a good mood. Every time I've seen you, you seem like you're always happy.
Oh, yeah, I am. No, it comes like big storms, blah, like that.
Yeah, right. Like this guy.
And then it's finished.
Did you always like the wind? I find it very challenging.
Challenging, yeah, it is challenging, yeah.
So how did you learn to like it?
Who knows?
Well, I need advice because I hate wind. And it's windy a lot here. It's like the one thing that I find the most frustrating.
You just sit with it and let it happen. It's being playful. It's being playful and moving.
Okay, Jean, I'll try to keep that in mind next time it's blasting windy and I'm trying to shoot a video. But as I learned from this very wise woman, it's all about adapting, which, interestingly, is what she did with her bottle walls. Yeah, I mean, these are amazing. Yeah. My sister's trying to build a bottle wall and she needs inspiration. She has a lot of bottles.
Oh!
But she hasn't actually started to build anything because I think she's afraid to start.
The way you have to know how to do the plastering together, and then make it curvy.
Right. Oh, curvy.
Very curvy because the wind can go around it.
Oh, I see. So you didn't do that just for aesthetic reasons.
Yeah, I do.
It's structural.
I do it because otherwise it'll blow down.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. No, I love these curves. This is beautiful.
Gotta just curvy.
Yeah, very curvy. Wow. So if people watching this are interested in buying one of your paintings,
Yeah,
how should they get a hold of you?
through Facebook
Facebook. Okay.
or email.
Or email. Okay. I'll put your email address in the description of the video.
Email the best.
Right. And so you can come out here to Jean's beautiful property in Tecopa and buy some of her art.
Or I'll send it.
Oh, you'll mail it.
I'll
So you
mail
don't even have to come out here in person.
Yeah, just you like it. If you like it, it's about 800 for the little ones, 800, and the big one is maybe,
Like big guy screaming?
yeah,
Yeah, what do you want for that?
12.
1,200?
Yeah.
Okay, seems reasonable. Yeah. All right, well, thank you for letting us come over. We appreciate it.
Oh, it was so wonderful. Thank you, thank you.
I'll share your email address, and hopefully you get some emails from people
Yeah.
and get some money going to fund your travels to Mexico.
Yeah, and be here
And then be here and there and everywhere.
and do things, wonderful things here.
Yeah, we love having you around here because
Yeah.
you do a lot of very interesting and wonderful things.
Yeah, we keep doing, and we'll do.
There's more to come. For those of you who think you can't do anything anymore when you get older, Jeanne is a true inspiration. Her artwork, her bottle walls, and her indefatigable spirit are a testament to the power of the desert. It draws all kinds of interesting people out here to the middle of nowhere, where they create some pretty interesting things. Look how cool this is. Right on the edge of the desert, there's this awesome artwork that George, one of the guys who lives there, made. It's a Mobius loop out of some old fencing right on the edge of the desert. So if you know what a Mobius loop is, like if you've ever been to the Mobius Arch in the Alabama hills, oh gosh, I'm not good at explaining it, but it's a continuous strip that doesn't ever have an end. So this thing basically just folds in and around itself, and there's no beginning, and there's no end. Okay, Jean's house was pretty cool, especially with all them bottle walls. But she's not the only one in the town where I live that has a very interesting spread. And no, I'm not talking about the compound, although I guess at this point we probably are considered one of the more interesting places in this area. But I just got word that there's a new quirky attraction in town, and I think it's being installed at my neighbor's house right now. Oh man, I guess I got here just a few minutes too late, and the dang thing has already been delivered. Guys, I just want everyone to know this is Billy Eichenbaum.
Hello.
And he's a badass.
I'm badass.
Well, no, you are. Don't sell yourself short, Billy. You do a lot for this community. He's very bashful, but he
Unless you hit something.
was for many years our only EMT in town, and he's just the kind of guy who will step in and help a neighbor with anything, including installing a UFO and 2 aliens and 2 saguaro cactuses. Okay, I got a bunch of grief in my video in Arizona where I called them saguaro. Apparently it's saguaro. Billy stepped into the comments to defend me though, because little known fact, saguaro isn't a Spanish word. It's I don't know how you pronounce this, totem Indian. You know, the totem Indians that are down there by Organ Pipe National Monument. It's a totem word, and they don't follow the same rules of pronunciation as the Spanish. Okay, Billy, what?
I would like to say that the thing that makes Sarah so special is the word perspective.
And what do you mean by that?
That your perspective on life, your perspective on things is angelic and loving.
Billy? Angelic?
Angelic.
I've been called a lot of things in my day, but that's a first for me. Mwah.
Actually, I got it from Cynthia.
Cynthia said I'm angelic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe I'm more popular around here than I thought. Mm-hmm. Joking aside, what Billy said really did change the way I thought about things. There's some really interesting, really creative people out here, and I shouldn't let a few haters chase me away. I don't know. Maybe I was somehow called to this area. You know, kind of like those aliens and their UFO mothership. Maybe I'm supposed to be here. Maybe my life is like that Mobius strip. You know, all the loop-de-loops and ups and downs and all arounds have brought me right back here to where I'm meant to be. But for whatever reason, it still doesn't really feel right to me to put St. Joseph in the casita. I mean, ever since I moved into this funky little shack, it felt temporary, like I never really put down any roots. And maybe it's time to change that. You know, I don't have to stay here forever, but I know how I am. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So maybe it's time to start making myself at home. That's right, now that I've severed my ties with Vegas, it's time to or get off the pot. If I'm gonna stay out here for any length of time, I should probably start thinking about making this place more comfortable. Okay, remember, we moved out here 5 years ago, and at first, we considered the casita to be basically a tear down. I mean, we were just using it for storage. We didn't think it was fit for habitation. We had grand ambitions to bulldoze the dang thing and rebuild something much more fancy there. But eventually, reality set in, and we realized that we were probably never gonna have the means or the gumption to rebuild this thing. And well, I started using it for editing. Remember that? I would go in there to edit videos just to get a quiet place to myself. And then about 3 years ago, I ended up moving into the dang thing full time. So after over 3 full years of living in this shack, maybe it's time to creak open my wallet and put some money into fixing her up. Okay, I'm well aware that I'm being extremely bougie when I call this a shack and talk about, oh, I can't believe I live in this tough shed in the desert. I'm well aware that there are plenty of people on this planet that live in far worse conditions than this. And moreover, I was lucky to have friends like Mike Z, who came in and put on this new door, and Dan and Robin, who came in and painted my roof with elastomeric paint to try to keep the place cooler. But the fact remains that it's only something like 200 square feet. And I did move out here from a house where I had 3 full bedrooms to myself, and I have found it extremely challenging to cram everything in here. Okay, I've showed you guys what it looks like in here before and how insanely cramped these conditions are. But if you've forgotten, here's a brief refresher. Okay, when you walk in the door, you are immediately confronted with my bedroom, and then next to my bedroom, there's kind of my little vanity area, and then there's this little hallway leading back into my combination office slash closet, which, if you've ever watched any of my live streams, you probably have wondered why I'm live streaming from my closet. Well, it's because it's an all-in-one room, man. I had 3 rooms full of crap that I had to try and squeeze in here, and it hasn't been easy. And that's not even talking about the bathroom. This is like the world's smallest bathroom. I mean, it's just big enough for a sink and a toilet and a teeny tiny little shower. Look how small this shower is. It's like a shower stall in a Motel 6. That's my water jug. Because we can't drink the friggin' tap water here, we have to lay in drinking water, and there just isn't enough room. The drywall's peeling. The linoleum is totally mismatched. The floors are a disaster. In fact, you can probably hear how creaky it is, because this whole thing is just set on a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood on, I guess, cinder blocks. And it's totally lumpy, and it's totally uneven, and it's totally drafty, and there's all kinds of critters living in the walls. Try as I might to scare them off by sprinkling coyote piss around the perimeter, but all of that would be okay if I just had more space. I really would like to be able to have a separate bedroom and kind of like an area where I could receive guests. You know, what if I want to have somebody come over and hang out, or God forbid, what if I wanted to have a gentleman caller? I mean, it's pretty awkward when someone comes over and they are immediately confronted with my bed. I mean, it's not that I have anywhere for guests to have a seat. Let me make you a cup of coffee. Let's talk. You know, whenever I have people come over, I basically have to bring them into the main house, which of course the main house is half mine. You know, my sister's bedroom is in there, but we share the kitchen and we share the living room, at least in theory. But, you know, my poor sister, she doesn't want to meet all my weird friends. Sometimes she just wants to lay around in her pajamas and read a book without me bringing my personal business into the main house. So I would love to have just some kind of area where I could bring people in. But unfortunately, the space is just so dang small, I can't figure out how to reconfigure it, even though I have thought about it every which way but loose. I thought, oh, maybe I should put my bed in there and just make that my bedroom, and then I could make this room my office, because that would be a lot more comfortable to invite people into. Unfortunately, this office room is so teeny tiny. I measured it out that if I put my bed in here, I would have something like 6 inches of space on one side. It'd be really hard to change the sheets, and you know, I guess I could hang a curtain there, but it would just feel like, it would feel like sleeping in a friggin' shoebox, which, now that I think about it, I guess that's essentially what I've been doing all along. But I don't know, surely there's got to be something I can do differently. But no matter how I puzzle over it, I just can't seem to figure it out. I guess I just don't have a very good eye for design. But thankfully, I happen to have some friends who do. Hi guys! Wow, how lucky am I to have 3 gays right down the street?
How lucky can you get? Hi,
Hi.
baby.
Mwah,
Mwah. And how lucky are we to have the fabulous, the infamous, the
We're
notorious...
here. The gays are here just for you.
Thank you. And this is a very big deal because all
three.
gays are here.
have, oh my
making it less
goodness. Westina, what's your name?
Sofina Mystique.
Westina Sofina Mystique.
Yeah.
I am Carlotta Magoo.
Carlotta
Magoo.
And
And I am Jackie Starr, the one and only.
wow, this is exactly like Queer Eye for the straight casita. Oh, he's got champagne, he's got an iPad, he's got some materials, notes.
This is you haven't even seen all the fabrics, okay?
Boy, be careful what you wish for. The guys from Villa Anita do not mess around when it comes to remodeling. They live for this kind of thing. And they had some pretty wild ideas.
This is a small little house that you live in, right?
200 square feet.
Yeah, and
This is going to be 250
this is extra real
square
estate
feet
here. We
with
could take
this.
advantage.
I think a mudroom. Don't you think?
This is a little rough, wonderhussie, okay?
Oh, no. We need new fixtures, paint. You're getting a new door, okay?
Wait, Mike Z just put that door
Well,
in
he
like
bought
2 years
the wrong
ago.
door, okay? You don't need your coats on the door. You need this much light. You need this much light in here.
I do. You're right.
Look at this.
You're right.
You need that much light.
I need more
Hello?
light. You're
Let there
right.
be light.
You're right.
Let there be light.
I can breathe.
Hello? And then when you have this with a door with
So
all
like a
glass.
door that's all glass?
Glass.
Is it worse than you thought?
Actually,
it's a lot smaller
no.
than I thought. It's
Smaller than you thought?
It's more of a challenge than I was expecting.
Well, not for me. Not for me. I like spaces that are tight, but
Oh, you do.
we can. Yeah, exactly.
Those queers eyed my shack from top to bottom, and no detail went unnoticed.
Hey, fella, you're dead, man.
Boy, I bet it would actually look good on you, Weston.
That's so gorgeous.
And although they were having a lot of fun being over-the-top flamboyant, they'd actually come over to help me as friends because they knew firsthand how depressed I'd been the last few years. And they sincerely wanted to help improve my quality of life. Oh, I love an outdoor hot
A little
tub.
tub? Yeah, because you love soaking. You should have a little place
Well, we
here
do.
where
We
you can-
have a tub out front. We just haven't...
You need something right here where it's like you feel private, you feel like it's kind of yours.
Yours.
you
You
know?
want to have it all be like it serves different parts of your day. You know, like when you want to sit outside and enjoy a cup of coffee.
Stop right there. The only thing I ever do is sleep and edit. So
Oh no.
There's no
You
point.
drink coffee. You drink coffee, and I want you to be able to.
I drink coffee at my desk while I'm checking my email and editing. I only eat, sleep, and work.
We're gonna change that. That has to change. You do so much for everyone. You're a gatherer of people. You're constantly coordinating, constantly creating, constantly donating your time and your energies. And now it's time for us to help you. For you, honey. Really, this is for you.
Well, I just kind of thought, why do I have this giant queen-size bed? I sleep by myself anyway. I might as well just get a sad little twin bed.
No, a full size.
A full.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do is help you to not only visualize it, but to live a new chapter for you, right? Because this is about you. This is about clapping our hands. There's no shame in this game, honey. This is comfy. The casita is gonna be a casa. It's gonna go from casita to casa.
Okay, so what do you guys think?
I think it's gonna be fabulous. I think the project is unreal.
I think we need a mocktail.
Back in the main house, I made everyone hot cocoa as the gays whipped out their fantastic selection of fabrics, each more beautiful than the last, plus a few cabinet samples for good measure. I mean, I guess I could think about squeezing a kitchen in the casita, now that it's about to become a casa. Bye!
So much fun.
Okay.
We'll see you in the next episode of Queer Eye for the casita.
Soon to be the casa.
Wow! Carlo, Jack, and Westina Sofina definitely had some interesting ideas on fixing up the casita, and I'm actually kind of fired up now and inspired to roll up my sleeves and turn this little shack into something a bit more comfortable. But until we're done with that project, St. Joseph is gonna stay right here on the dashboard of my Forerunner. But when we finally finish the project, St. Joseph, you're gonna get a place of prominence in my new home.